Just about a week ago, the crude oil futures went negative for the first time in history. With that, it brought historically low gas prices, and the price we're now paying at the pump is the lowest price that we've seen since 15 or 20 years ago. Do these low gas and oil prices mean that Tesla's demand will fall? And does Tesla only have strong demand in a high fuel price economy? I'm Jonathan Stewart, and welcome to Cleanerwatt. According to AAA, the national average gas price right now in the United States is $1.77 a gallon here at the end of April. These are some of the lowest prices that America has seen in more than a decade, and these prices might even go lower because demand is very low right now. Just about a week ago, on April 20th, oil futures hit a negative level for the first time in history, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video. And if we take a look at this chart from MarketWatch.com and check out the West Texas Intermediate Crude Oil Futures, we see there that on April 20th at 3:40 p.m., the price for these futures went down to negative $38.45. You can also see there the 5-day, the 1-month, 3-month, year-to-date, and 1-year performance of the West Texas Intermediate crude oil price there. You'll see in 5 days, it has gone down 29.3%. And if you see this chart, it was down in the 5-year, it was down in the 1-month, 3-month, year-to-date, and 1-year time periods. Once again today I pulled this same information and you can see that it has rebounded on the 5-day, but the 1-month, 3-month, year-to-date, and 1-year performance of WTI crude is still down substantially. In order to see what the market thinks that Tesla is worth in a low oil price environment, I thought it'd be interesting to go ahead and pull the same data for these same time periods for Tesla stock. So if you look at this chart from MarketWatch for that same time period for Tesla stock being pulled April 22nd, the same exact date that I pulled the first data for the WTI crude, you can see there that for the 5-day performance, it was slightly down, but for the 1-month, 3-month, year-to-date, and 1-year performance, Tesla stock was up substantially. And then once again, if you move to today's numbers, you'll see there for the 5-day, 1-month, 3-month, year-to-date, and 1 year, it's all positive. And especially that 1-year number up 223.85% in a 1-year period of time. So in order to really paint a picture of what the market thinks about oil prices as related to the value of Tesla as a company, if you take these two charts and put them side by side, you can see there that there's really no correlation. In the 1-month performance, Tesla stock is up 55.74%, while oil is down 38.41%. In the last 3 months, Tesla is up more than 40%, and WTI crude is down more than 76%. Year to date, Tesla is up more than 86%, and year to date, crude is down 79%. And of course, one of the biggest differences, of course, is that 1-year performance number where Tesla is up 223% plus and WTI crude is down 80.36%. So what does all this data really prove? Well, it proves that the market does not believe that Tesla's valuation as a company should be lower as oil prices go lower. The market as a whole does not seem to believe that the demand for Tesla's vehicles will go down in this low oil price environment. So now that we've seen what the market thinks about Tesla as related to oil prices, let's take a look at some actual delivery and sales numbers for Tesla vehicles during these same periods of time. Of course, we don't know how many vehicles Tesla has sold over the past 5 days and of course the past 1 month, but we do know quarterly deliveries, year-to-date deliveries, and yearly deliveries for Tesla. So let's take a look at some of those numbers for the same period of time and see how they compare. As a whole, the automotive market is very seasonal with very extreme high demand at the end of the year, and of course Q1 is always a softer month for every automaker. So because of this, I'm not going to be comparing Q1 of 2020 to Q4 of 2019 because that doesn't make sense for the automotive market, but instead I'm going to be comparing Q1 of 2020 to Q1 of 2019. This is the best way to compare automotive sales. So if we take a look at this chart, from 2019 to 2020, Tesla's Q1 deliveries increased 40%. Or if you look at Q1 2017 as compared to Q1 2020, those numbers increased 254%. If you look at Tesla's annual sales, you can see that in 2019, they made 50% more deliveries than they did in 2018. So whereas the 3-month performance for West Texas Intermediate crude is down 76.36%, you can see there Q1 2020 as compared to Q1 2019 for Tesla is up 40%. If you compare where Tesla was after Q1 of 2019 and where Tesla is here after Q1 of 2020, that of course means they're also up 40%. Then, of course, if you look at where Tesla was in 2018 as compared to 2019, they're up around 50%. These numbers of large growth happened while oil prices were going down. I do understand that the numbers that I'm looking at here for WTI crude include the last 12 months running, whereas the numbers for Tesla include 2019 calendar year. But these are the best numbers I have, and I believe it does give us a good snapshot and shows that Tesla's demand is not reliant on high gas and oil prices. Now that I've discussed all the data showing that Tesla's demand is not related to high oil prices, let's take a look at some reasons why people buy Teslas in the first place. In order to determine why people purchase Tesla vehicles, I went to Twitter and put out a poll asking them, why did you purchase a Tesla? And according to the 49 people who voted for this poll, performance and tech were some of the big reasons why they purchased a Tesla. The second biggest reason was, of course, for environmental reasons. The third biggest reason was other, and I'll talk about that in a second. And you can see that cost savings was actually the lowest number on this for reasons why people bought a Tesla. In reply to this poll, Bijan A said, "Hard to sum up, but I had never seen anything like it. I'm not sure what was the biggest factor, but it seemed to be the total package of tech, performance, electric motors, style, and I like the idea of using electric fuel rather than needing to go to a gas station. Hard to pick." Also, Tesla Proud said it was difficult to choose a reason because yes, for the environment, but also performance and tech. Also for safety reasons. Full self-driving will save lives. Those of us who have future drivers, this means everything. And Backroads Tesla also said, for real safety. For me, it was tech, brand, EV cost savings, less maintenance. For my wife, it transformed from cost savings to handling, smooth acceleration, safety. The sensors, large backup camera, and autopilot are huge for her. So based on the sample from this poll, the majority of people bought a Tesla because of either safety, tech, performance, and reasons like that, and a very small number bought Tesla because of the cost savings. I do realize that the poll data that I used was for a relatively small sample, but when you couple that with all the data that I talked about before, I really believe the main reason people buy a Tesla vehicle is because of the vehicle itself and the brand itself, and not because it saves them money. Tesla vehicles do save you money in the long run, and they are much cheaper to drive, but that's not the main driving factor. So really, in conclusion, Tesla not only makes amazing EVs, but they make amazing vehicles as compared to any vehicle. And I do mean any vehicle. They are compelling as compared to any other vehicle on the road because of their performance, their technology, and of course, the cost savings to drive an EV. When you have an amazing electric vehicle like Tesla has made, you don't need really high oil prices in order for people to want to purchase your car. Tesla has built the most compelling electric vehicle and one of the most compelling vehicles as a whole, and I do believe demand will stay strong because of this. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and that you learned something as well. If you did enjoy the video, please consider clicking that like button so other people can find the video as well. And also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing so you can be notified when new videos are published. Also, if you'd like to find out more information about supporting this channel and helping me make more content in the future, if you could check out the Patreon community link that I'll put in the description below. And also, I want to say thank you to these Patreon supporters who help me make videos and bring this content to you. Thank you so much.